watching them play.
So the New York starting five. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Towns, and it's Hart in at the 4 spot. And for the Celtics, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Cada. And it's Pritchard in at the point. And DB, at this early part of the season, what's most important for the head coaches?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a champion. Championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
Now here's Brunson. Towns for 3. And Tatum pulls it down. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Pritchard against Brunson. Nice move. And Boston with the rebound. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
You have plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
Now Brunson, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Stolen away. White finds Tatum. Here he goes. And there it is for him.
Well, you can see the level of aggression. If Jason Tatum sees a window of opportunity to drive it, he will expose it.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, a player almost a decade younger. And Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, he could be a long-term contributor, guys.
Yeah, he's more than capable. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Here's Tatum. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Tatum drives in. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, just the power and authority sends a powerful message to the defense. Go to work, Jason Tatum.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
In the corner, it's Bridges. New York moving it around. Hart. That shot missing. Great D that time from Tatum. Down low. And the rejection by Towns.
This is exactly what you need from Karl Anthony Towns on the defensive end.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. In the corner, Tatum with it. From the arc, Cada, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. To end the run, and Brunson, here we go. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Tatum dishes to Brown, and Brown throws it down.
How about a little bit of daylight is all Jaylen Brown needs, up off his feet in a hurry.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Some changes for Boston. Malik Beasley comes in for Derek White. And it's Simons. In for Pritchard. And then for New York, Mitchell Robinson comes in for OG Anunoby. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Bridges. And it's the Knicks with the ball. 7-point differential. Pass to Shamet. Back to Brunson. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Simons. Here's Queta, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Towns. No scoring in this one. 1:04 left to play in the first quarter. Easily outside. There's Brown with the 3. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by 9 points. In the corner, Shamet with it. And pushing it up, there's Boston. And the slam dunk by Simon.
Well, you love to see Jason Tatum. Using his length and athleticism to make plays defensively. That's nice.
And so Mike. Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. There's 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. They could use a bucket. And it's Shamet missing. Celtics leading by 11. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Brunson. He had 15 points last outing. New York, no good that time either. It's Beasley on the wing. He's covered by Shamet. Brunson goes in. Lays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got 6.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
And so it's Boston. They lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get you back to the end. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Boston leading by 11. Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Miles McBride out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Gershon Yabusele. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. The Knicks shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And the Celtics making a change here. White's checked in. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it." And what does his team want from him? He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Kevin, back to you.
Truly an impact player. Thank you, Allie.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Shamet. Good on the three-point shot. Shamet's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Pass to Minot. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now Shamet puts up a 3. And it's Derek White with the rebound.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
There's Shamet. The shot from the low post is good. Shamet's got 5 points so far. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek White converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Celtics leading by 8. Inside. And that one is good by Beasley. Beasley's got his first basket of the night.
You love to see a guard like Malik Beasley take it down low and be willing to compete and make a shot.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
For the finish, and Bridges jams it in.
Well, Mikal Bridges saying, don't sleep on my athleticism, some big-time hops.
We've got 1:18 left in the first half of basketball. Over in the corner, White. Beasley against Bridges. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Robinson down low. Here's McBride. He's covered by Pritchard. And McBride gets it to go.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Nets in Brooklyn. Pass to Pritchard. And Beasley now atop the key. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Now, make no mistake, there's some big-time athleticism when you're talking about Malik Beasley. Rise up and finish at the cup.
Knicks trail by 10. Here's McBride. Here's Anunoby. Tries again. And another shot. Here's Robinson. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Over in the corner, Pritchard. Offline with his 3. Here's Bridges. No good with the layup. And so it's Boston going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sideline. All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Bench Bob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
That depth also critical to staying out of foul trouble. And now here's something that's always interesting. Let's see what the fans are up to on social media. And we got a question here from Christo at Point. Between Kenny and Shaq, who's the best at playing 2K?
Oh, it's got to be me. Come on. Shaq's hands are too big for the controller.
See, that's what you're mistaken, my guy. I don't even need a controller, Kenny. I'm in the game. I can program it from the inside.
So basically, you're saying you're going to cheat. Yeah, okay. That disqualifies you right there.
Well, Christo, I bet that's not the answer you were expecting. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
Down on the block, it's Tatum with Queta. Pritchard and White are their guards. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Brunson being aggressive. GA, you hear about 3-level score. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Anunoby outside, fires the 3. And that one is off. Great D that time from Tatum. Tatum on the wing. To the paint, here's Queta. It's rebounded by Towns. And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 13-point game. That 3 off the mark.
Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns with the steal. A floater. Rebound Boston.
Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first 5 attempts.
And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior. Yes, sir.
Knicks trail by 11. Brunson outside. And the shot goes in. Brunson's got 10.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Celtics have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Pritchard gets the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Got that one up quick. He's got 12.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. The shot from 20 feet away. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The kick out to Anunoby. To the middle. And stolen by Tatum. And here's the fast break. Here's Brown. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Launches a 3. And Pritchard pulls it down. Celtics leading by 10. Here's White. Off target at the rim. Here's Bridges. The rebound by the Celtics. Queta's got his 6th rebound on the night. From deep. Boston again missing. Knicks trail by 10. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Doors with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Robinson's checked in for Hart. Landry Shamet comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Minot, defended by McBride. Beasley for 3. Knicks with the rebound. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And McBride gets it to go.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Pritchard way outside, and so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication. Between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Landry Shamet is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Robinson in at the 5. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. For the Knicks, Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for OG Anunoby, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Thank you once again, Allie.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Clarkson kicks to Brunson. And the layup is good.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Beasley against Brunson. Beasley, the pass to Garza. There's the killer two-handed slam.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Towns, a screen on Simon. Here's Brunson. Brunson on the move.
Folks, that is about Jalen Brunson's craftiness there. His footwork, the ability to be elusive.
Simons surveying the D. Brown with a screen on Clarkson. Back to Simons. The tray. No good that time. Some solid defense from Clarkson. Goes up with the Towns for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
This is a big who we know stretches the floor to great effect. Mr. Towns from 3.
Here's Garza. Derek White. Great shot at the right time.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Outside, Brunson. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Boston leading by 5. Simons fires. He's off from 3.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Clarkson, a three-pointer. Good.
Jordan Clarkson, unafraid of the big-time delivery.
Got it to go off the glass.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Brunson against Simon. Now Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Brunson. It's off target.
Listen, that's a good shot from him. He just couldn't connect.
Here's Brown. And it's on the bound. Last touch by White.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
Some changes for Boston. Cade is checked in, and it's Jason Tatum in for Beasley. The Knicks also changing it up. Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Landry Shamet. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
One of the best clutch players in the entire league. Step up, Mr. Jalen Brunson.
Shoots it up. Short bucket is good. Sounds like a rock concert in here.
And guys, that was the bucket they have been waiting for.
From about 19, and that's in there.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
To take the lead, Brunson carving out space inside.
You want the ball to find its way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
Does not go in. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. A 2-point game. Brunson barreling in off the glass.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Now a timeout called by Boston. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Mars is checked in, and Sam Hauser subbed in for Brown. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in for Hart, and they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Knicks.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just terrific job knocking these down in a big spot.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
It's tipped. Brunson. And there's the drive. It's in.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Tatum. 3. Good.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
So a close game sees New York take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony.
Lord, prayer hands.
It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that
Coming right up, the Thunder taking on the Pelicans. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, they started the season with a victory. Tonight, out to make it a win streak with number 2, Pelicans. Thunder, just moments away, right after this. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports on this very special day. Let me be the first to wish everyone out there a happy Veterans Day. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at what's coming up for the New Orleans Pelicans. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers.
And for that game against the Spurs, that will be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
And the Oklahoma City starting 5. SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. 2 big bodies inside. with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. And it's Williams in at the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Queen in at the 5 spot. Well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Nails it from 3.
If Gilgeous-Alexander gets into this kind of rhythm from deep, he is even more dangerous.
To the wing on the left. This one for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Here's Oklahoma City now. It's a 3-point game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of New Orleans this year.
And despite the difference in talent level, these teams were fairly evenly matched last year. A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Here's Murray. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Fires the 3. And again, New Orleans no good.
Not how they were looking to start the game. They've come up empty on their first 3 tries.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
And in transition, Holmgren has speed, but he also plays under control.
Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
It's not going to go for him. To the middle. They need this. And there's a nice layup by Williamson.
If Williamson gets the ball right there, I don't know how you stop it.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Hartenstein with a screen on Murray. Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now here's Jones. Williams defending. Jones, the pass to Murray. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. From outside, off the mark. Thunder leading by 7. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
James Brago gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Brian, back over to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Pass to Williams. Hartenstein a screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's SGA. Wallace outside. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Now here's Jones. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Pelicans. Then for Oklahoma City, Caruso comes in for Holmgren. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Here's Fears. Alvarado outside. Shoots over SGA. And the Pelicans miss again.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Here's Williams. And here's Caruso outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And so it's Oklahoma City ending the quarter up 10. Their commute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Mitchell out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Jalen Williams. Then it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Caruso in at the small forward position. Back to Mitchell. Down low. Here's Holmgren. Big Chet throwing it down.
Yeah, imagine having a guy like Holmgren with that size coming off the screen. What a luxury.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
An exciting young team. All right, Shams, thank you. Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Williamson's checked in for Misi. Jones comes in for Poole. And Murray subbed in for Alvarado. Holmgren with it. 10 points in his last outing. And stolen by Williamson. Bay passes to Jones. Right side Murray from about 16. Here's Bay. The Thunder pull it in.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Pelicans trail by 11. Here's Jones. Drops in the layup for two. Jones has got his second basket on the night.
And there's an assist for Zion. And don't forget, Point Zion has become a real thing. Williamson can make good decisions with the basketball.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And the Thunder making a change here. Williams is checked in. Back to Murray. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Mitchell. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And the Thunder lead by 14. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Murray passes to Williamson. Wow! Zion making his presence felt inside.
Since breaking into the league, Murray's assist numbers have steadily risen.
Tim, you look at Zion's play. Steady growth as a passer.
Well, he has more than doubled his rate of assists since his rookie year, while keeping his turnover numbers pretty stable. Brian, that makes him even more lethal offensively.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
Releases. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Down by 12. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Williamson passes to Murray. Yep, that one goes.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
A minute 31 left to play in the first half of basketball. Holmgren right side. Pass to Williamson. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Murray for three. Murray can't get that one to fall.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, nice job that time by Williams, finding a way to get to the rim and finishing with a dunk.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Tim, looking at Jordan Poole, how much you think learning from Stephen Curry helped him out?
Well, B.A., he's been a great role model for Poole on and off the court, showing how to approach the game and inspiring that confidence they both share to take big shots.
Trey Murphy, he's checked in for Jones. Then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Dort. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Wallace outside. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Wow, that is so quick by Shai on the catch and release.
Over to the wing. Back to Murray. Shoots over SGA. Murray, no good.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Poole. Poole working the interior.
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste the chance at all.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. It's picked off. And we finished off one half of play. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 11. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
This is a finely tuned offense. They're pushing the action while staying disciplined.
Yeah, their scores are in the right places.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And taking a look.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
And you are going to see this defense now switch things up against him, but he has the skill set to counter that.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Queen in at the center position. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Taking it inside, SGA.
Well, that bucket from SGA just shows you a lot of grit.
Pelicans trail by 11. Here's Williamson. There's the drive. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
That free throw misses.
Well, you know, he is just one of the most unique players we've ever seen. Zion Williamson and this combination of size, power, and explosiveness. He really is a one of one.
And he sinks the second. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Here's Murray. Not enough on that one as it misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
The three from Holmgren. His first miss, making him 7 for 8. Pelicans trail by 12. Pass to Murray from behind the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And Williams punches it home.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision-making.
And it's Murray with the ball for New Orleans. The 3 ball. Wallace pulls it in.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Inside, here's Hartenstein. And the layup is good off the glass. Hartenstein's got his first points in this one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, when you talk about the Pelicans, year after year, it comes back to health.
And you sometimes wonder if there's something in the water in New Orleans or some bad juju, because they're certainly due for some better luck.
Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for New Orleans. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster, it is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A., guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Yeah, Murray taking it to the rim with a tremendous amount of confidence. His athleticism really gets him through in those moments.
Oklahoma City leading by 15. Wallace outside. Williams from long range. No good. The Pelicans have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Queen. Up again. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, when you grab the offensive rebound, you're already right there at the rim. It makes the putback that much easier.
Holmgren with a screen on Murray to the paint. Easy 2 for Holmgren.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pelicans trail by 15. To the inside. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Wow, what a smart play. He recognizes the smaller defender on him and takes it right to the rim.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Messi, he's checked in for Queen. Poole comes in for Jones, and it's Fears in for Murray. Then for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Caruso comes in for Jalen Williams, and it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. And for someone listed at 6'4", DeJounte Murray is an excellent rebounder, Tim.
Well, he sure is. He's got long arms and he's very athletic. His work on the glass, one of the many ways that he can impact winning, and he's always a threat to take it end to end.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Pass to Dort. The 3 is up. Pelicans cleared away. Bay inside, working on Williams. Bay, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Inside, Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, Holmgren looking unstoppable right now and showing you the entire offensive package he has.
32 seconds left in the third. Here's Fears. Messi inside. He's covered by Holmgren. Here's SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, SGA so quick up the floor and getting out in transition, able to find that space.
For 3, Fears. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 tonight. Williams from long range. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, through 3 quarters of play, 3 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball